Hey there, good morning. It's me again in my kitchen. And for breakfast today, I'm going to show you how to cook up some healthy alternative pancakes with some really nice alternative ingredients. All right. So you ready to rock and roll, brothers and sisters? Part of me is. Part of me is excited. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff going on here. Let me see if I can show you. I have a saucepan on my stove. I have the fry pan with the heat on. It's warming up. I'm going to make some, and then I have all my cool ingredients. My goat butter, the buffalo milk butter. So this is not for vegans. Actually, it can be for vegans. You don't have to put dairy in it or on top of the pancakes. But there's that. And then I have my strawberries that I'm going to cook up. And then all the other ingredients, some pecans. You see all that? A box of gluten-free, sprouted vegan pancake mix by Pamela, a company called Pamela. And then I also have my almond milk that I'm going to use from Cadia. It's organic, unsweetened almond milk. And then a few other things that we'll go through. But first and foremost, I want to bring the camera up. Come on, camera crew, here you go again. Get to work. So there, I'm going to angle it so you can see what I'm doing at the stove. The first thing I'm going to do, actually, even before I go to the stove, is I'm going to just show you, because these pancakes are not just any plain old boring pancakes. These pancakes are Patricia's pancakes. Natural, healthy, and alternative pancakes. So that said, I'm going to top them with some delicious pecans that are very nutritious for the body, antioxidant, anti-inflammation, I don't even remember, good energy, boost immune function, so all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm excited. I vacillate between doing the job and putting on that hat as a cook and then enjoying what I'm doing. So here I already have my strawberries. They're all organic, and all you do, and they're rinsed and dried. Take a small paring knife if you have one, and just trim off the edge like that, and keeping it very simple. You trim off the green, and then just slice them. You don't have to do anything fancy, but you definitely obviously want to get rid of the top, the green top, because you're not going to be eating that. And then just slice them up. All right, so those are done. I actually prepped those earlier before the camera went on. And so I'm going to take them over here. And then I'm gonna, oh, I think you can still see me. Actually, I'll just bring it higher. I'm trying to figure all this out, you know. It's hard without a camera crew. Dang it all to hell. But anyway, it's manageable. No excuses. If you really want to get it done, like make the video, you'll get it done. So then I'm gonna take my strawberries, deliciousness, healthy goodness, and dump them in the pan. And then you want to do this first because you're going to use these to top your pancake when it's done. And then I'm going to turn the heat on to probably medium high. And then because I do this, I'm going to, you guys know me, leave that there to rinse. See, I'm already starting to clean up after myself. But anyway, so there you have the fresh strawberries in the pot. And then I'm going to put in, I don't know, this is about probably, I don't know, a half a cup of water, 2/3. And then you're going to feel for that later. I'm just going to dump it in there. I might add more water. And then I want to add a little more sweetener. So the sweetener that I'm choosing is my favorite infamous, scoot the butters over there. There you go. My favorite infamous buckwheat, raw organic honey, antiviral, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, anti-disease, and not to mention it's delicious. So I'm going to take probably about I don't know, like a teaspoon of honey there. I can do that because I'm at home. Don't kid yourself. These professional chefs on TV, I know they do that shit behind the camera. You just don't see it. Trust me. We have to taste everything. Even the honey. Even if it means licking the side of the jar, because you can do that because you're in the privacy of your own home. So there's the honey. And then I'm gonna take my fork and I'm gonna lick it. Okay. So, bring the camera over again. There you go. You can see that, right? I don't know, can you? Sort of, kind of, maybe. And you're just gonna stir it up a little bit. Come on, Patricia. Patricia, you can do this. There, that's better. And you just stir it up. You can see it's starting to heat up. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm going to put the lid on it. And then I'm gonna turn it on a little low. A little lower the flame, like kind of medium low, because you don't want it at a rad boil. And that's going to be heating up and getting a little softer while I'm prepping the rest of the ingredients, the actual pancake ingredients. So here I have the gluten-free pancake mix. I've already measured my stuff out because I didn't want to do that and take more time on camera. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to spice it up the way I like to spice it up. Make it a little more, a little healthier. But hold on, let me check this. Awesome. Yeah, you can hear that, right? Simmering up a little bit. You can see a little bit of steam coming up. So just, and because I love cinnamon and it's so healthy for the body, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon flavor to that too. And just kind of a few shakes in there. And then stir it up again. So these are my strawberries. All it is pure, healthy, fresh sliced organic strawberries. And then a little bit of honey, about a teaspoon of raw organic honey. About a half a cup to 2/3 of a cup of water. You know, the more water you add, the more watery obviously it'll be. But then you can kind of cook it down. This is kind of like similar to a preserve, but it's just keeping it simple and easy. And then you just leave it alone and let it simmer on on low heat. That's probably low. Okay, so back here. So I've chopped up these organic healthy pecans and I'm throwing them in the dish there. Get that out of the way. And then, so I have healthy pecans. See, I started off with a big fat jar. Actually, it's not so big and fat. It's small and cute, really, of whole pecans. And then I just took some and I just went like this. This is so simple. Just crunch them in there. You don't have to get all fancy and chopping them up if you want to, because it feels like you're really like a professional chef. Then do that. But I don't want to stand on ceremony. And then I'm going to make, and then I'm going to add some cinnamon. Once again, because it's going to give it a deeper flavor, a richer, more comforty food, homey flavor. And then just sprinkle, that was probably about a quarter teaspoon. That's probably a lot, but that's okay. I like cinnamon. So put as much as you want. Just a couple shakes if you want, you know. If you want more flavor, a deeper cinnamon, rich, comforty food flavor, add a little more. And then, let's get this out of the way. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. So I'm mixing the cinnamon and the little crunched up pecans. You saw how I did it. Just took one and crunched it with my fingers. You can add as many as you want. You know, this is your breakfast here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little, what we call in the cooking world, the culinary world. I learned that from my former teacher, Mrs. Anderson. Actually, I was the teacher's pet in that class. You probably believe that, totally, right? And then you're going to make a little well. I'll show it to you. Here, let me make a little well. Kind of see that little well? Kind of, maybe, sort of, kind of, right around there. Okay, and the reason why you do that, you don't have to. Really, you don't. But it's just kind of easier to mix your ingredients. So then that's it. I'm going to take my eggs. And these are pasture-raised chicken eggs. So they're not conventionally raised. They're free roaming on the pastures, and they're in their natural environment. And you know what? I'm gonna show something to you in a second. Hold on, brothers and sisters, as I go to my compost and crunch up my eggshells for my compost container. But I want to show you something. I just put the water in there, you know, the leftover water on my hands. And did you hear it sizzle? I'll do it one more time. Listen, listen. Yeah, that's cool. That tells me that my pan is nice and hot. So that's how you can check. So it's staying warm. This is a nice slow simmer. Let me see if I can angle this for you. There, much better, sorta. Anyway, so see how that's simmering? One of these days I'm gonna have a camera crew, I swear. But anyway, so that's doing well. Let's put that back there, and then come back here. Actually, right down here. Okay, so the eggs are in there. That's what I wanted you to see. I want you to see these eggs. Eggs, where are you? Yeah, see those eggs? Those eggs are beautiful. Look at how orange and deep and rich those yolks are. That means that the chickens are really healthy, and the eggs yolks are very rich and healthy for you. So there, so I added the eggs, and then I'm gonna add my almond milk into the well as well. And then I'm gonna rinse this real quick. Hey, it makes it easier to clean up when you rinse along the way. Okay, so now I have my gluten-free, non-dairy pancake mix, although I just kind of added an egg, so maybe some people consider that dairy. But anyway, I don't. And then I added my favorite chopped crumbled walnut or pecans because they're very healthy. I added, oh, I'm gonna also add some cinnamon. I should have put the cinnamon in when it was still dry, but that's okay. It's gonna blend up anyway. Trust me, it gonna be good, brothers and sisters. I've made this before. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here with my little kitchen whisk, and I'm gonna start mixing it up, okay? So, mixing it up. Next step, when it's evenly mixed, and you can tell it's evenly mixed, and you don't have to beat the crap out of it, like I started to do. I thought it was just like eggs, I was gonna beat it. You just wanna kind of blend it ever so gently. Blend it ever so gently. And it looks good. It looks like all my ingredients are nicely mixed. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. If it's too thick, it means you could just you need to add a little bit of more almond milk or even water. If it's too thin, you have to add a little more of the actual dry ingredient, which in this case is the pancake mix. So there you have it. Pancake mix, cinnamon, some crunched up pecans, eggs, and almond milk. Oh, which I want to talk to you about almond milk, so don't go anywhere. Okay, so here's a scoop. As I put this on low, low, low. Ah, yeah, okay, it's starting to actually foam up. It's beautiful. You're probably wondering why I'm doing this, because I'm kind of making some nice hot strawberries that it's going to go on top of. It's going to be my topping for my pancakes. Almond milk. It's very important, if you can, to use sprouted almond milk. Why is that? Obviously organic and preferably raw, but you know many of us don't have access to all that stuff. The reason why is because almonds, nuts, legumes have phytates. Phytates are enzyme inhibitors, and so when you think you're eating really healthy, some of these beautiful nutritious foods is not being delivered to the body properly because of the phytates. So you want to sprout them. Now, sprout them the night before and then, dry them out, dehydrate them. I used to stick them in the sun on a tray. Then you can eat them and use them for your recipes. It's obvious that this bottle or jug right here, it doesn't say sprouted. I wish it did, and if it did, I would have nabbed it. I don't care the cost because I realize the benefits. But it is what it is. It's organic, it's unsweetened, it's the best I can do for now. And that's what we want to do, right, as home chefs. We want to do the best we can do. All right? We don't want to not meet anybody where they're at. If you don't have access to delicious sprouted almond milk, that's okay. Get the next best thing, which is unsweetened and organic. All right, so anyway, that's that. So I have my pan heated. I'm going to add a little bit. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Coconut oil. Coconut oil. There are 2 tablespoons of coconut oil in here. So you have to have a fat inside the batter. And I do. That's my coconut oil. So, but you could use a coconut oil for heating the pan and cooking it. Ooh, this is actually, that overspilled. I want to show you what happened. See that? See that little, see that funky mess that I'm going to have to clean up? Dang. That's when I miss having a housekeeper. It's okay. I'm the housekeeper. So I'm going to turn it off now because if you can see that in there, it's nice and boiling and hot. And it's going to continue to cook like everything else. So let's leave that alone. So anyway, back here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this, move this bowl over. Dang it, all the hell, there ain't enough room. I'm going to take this healthy fat, which in this case is the ghee. You can use coconut oil, but I'm going to use ghee because I like the flavor. It's kind of like buttery, and it's healthy for you. And I'm going to make sure that that's all evenly, yikers, that's a loud noise, evenly spread around my pan. Okay, okily dokilies, you see that? Okay, that's pretty hot. So evenly spread the fat around. And then, all right, now what I'm going to do, you can take a ladle, if you're curious, because you're not a kitchen freak like me. Wait, what the hell? Somebody took my ladle. Okay, that's not cool. Oh, here it is. It's right next to my crock pot. I'm not going to use it because it's all full of bone broth and grease. Anyway, never mind. See, I assumed somebody took it when it was me. So I don't have a ladle, but you can scoop a ladle of the pancake mix in the pan. I'm just going to do it how I would do it if I were not on camera, which is kind of like this. Taking a little bit of the batter, and I'm just going to splat it gently right in the middle. Cool. I'll show you in a second what this looks like. Just bear with me, brothers and sisters. Put this aside. Wasn't as round as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Shit, this is home cooking. All right, we're having fun. I am anyway, and I'm being authentic, and I'm loving what I'm doing. It's you know what? It's really bitching. It's really bitching to be myself. Because I love myself. I accepted myself. I've been through so much shit in my former life, and I've been things and people that I was never destined to be. This is the real me. Loving Patricia in the innocence of her inner child. So there you go. Anyway, this is what the pancake's looking like now. Camera. There you go. All right, I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher because it hasn't started to bubble much other than on this side around the edges. And that's when you're going to be able to tell that it's getting ready, you know, it's cooking is when it gets bubbly around the edges, all right? So there's that. I have my 2 butters here. I'll show these to you. Let me see here. This one is deliciousness as well. It's buffalo milk butter. I got this at, it's from a company called, Delitia. I like that, Delitia. It's from Italy. Delitia, Italiano, buffalo, manteca de buffalo. I don't know how do you say butter, buffalo butter in Spanish. Close enough. This one is from Meyenberg. It's goat milk butter, which is also wonderful. And the reason why I chose these 2 butters as opposed to regular other conventional like cow's milk butter and dairy is because these are more easily digestible, especially the goat milk. So that's cool. Here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put a couple of these things away because I like to be tidy. And then now that I've tidied up a little bit, I can play with this. I'm just kind of looking at it, checking it out, getting a feel for it. Where are you, Pancake? How close are you to being done so that I can eat you with deep pleasure and gratitude? Yeah, so you know what? Actually, you know what? That's a thing too. Talk to your food. The food, you know, it's energy. Everything's energy. It probably hears me. I don't doubt that it does not hear me. because I wanted to hear me. So that's my story. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take these whole pecans and I'm going to pop them in like this. Yeah, let me see. Ah, don't get close to the pan. Damn it, I just burned my hand right there a little bit. It's really hot. Anyway, I'm going to pop them in like this. I was going to do strawberries too, but I just decided not to. Actually, honestly, I forgot. But I was going to add some sliced strawberries here. But I'll show you what this looks like in a minute. If you want to have fun and play with your inner child in the kitchen, this is one way of doing it. Being creative. So what I do, there, see that? See that, see that? Okay, now watch. Watch me flip this cake. Oh, okay, so how do you know it's done? Here's how you can tell it's done. The edges were bubbling, and then see how I come with my spatula ever so gently, and it's not sticking for two reasons, because the heat was just perfect, and then I had enough fat in the pan, so it wouldn't stick. And that's trial and error. Trust me, I've learned how to not stick it after sticking it too many times. And then I'm going to take it and just flip it over really quickly. I'm going to also, once again, turn off my heat. Why do I do that? Because it's going to keep cooking. It's cooking right now. Lovely, look at that. Okay, so there we go. So I have my whole pecan, gluten-free pancake. How do you know it's done? I have a feeling, well, you could touch it, but if you're not trained in the kitchen, I actually am. My daughter's a Le Cordon Bleu. My daughter, Monica Little, shout out, and my niece, Karina Von Moon, are both Le Cordon Bleu trained chefs. I come from a family of home chefs. My grandparents owned a restaurant in Texas. I love to cook. I have a heart for cooking. It's part of my purpose and my dream to offer these beautiful, fun recipes to the rest of the world. And my grandmother taught me, when you cook, you have to cook with pure love. And the reason why is because, honestly, people, this is an energy space here. I'm creating a lot of energy in this kitchen. So if I'm cooking in a bad mood and pissed off and feeling resentful, that energy is going to go into my food and it's going to taste like crap. I don't want to eat crap. When I have an open, pure heart with the innocence of a child with no judgment and my playfulness and my love for cooking and the food, that's going to go into the food, that energy, and the food will taste delicious. Thank you, Grandma Celia. May you rest in peace. All right, so there you go. Oh, I'm going to need a bigger plate, bros and sisses. So let me get a bigger plate. This one. There you go. All right, so here's my big plate because the pancake was bigger than I thought. Oh, look at how cute. Look at how cute that is. Yeah. Okay, but I'm going to show this side because this is prettier, I feel. That side was cute with the pecans. This side's cute. This side's pretty. So here it is. My panty cake. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, I think I'm going to do the buffalo milk butter. I'm going to take my buffalo milk butter, and all I'm going to do is add a little more deliciousness and good healthy fat. And I'm going to fight with this damn piece of paper here. Got it. And I'm just going to put a pat of butter on that. And the reason why, actually, yeah, that's probably about I'm going to put about a teaspoon of butter. I'm into healthy fats. Healthy fats. Remember, we all want to have fat heads. I don't mean fat, like literally fat, like, you know, boobalish fat. What I just think I just made up a word, boobalish. But anyway, we want to have healthy fat for our brain. So here are my strawberries. You thought I forgot about them, didn't you? No, I didn't. But you know what sucks about all this? In part, I have to clean that up. Yeah. I'll have to obviously wait till it cools, which is fine. But anyway, that's part of cooking, getting in the kitchen and getting yourself out of it by cleaning it up nicely. Shifting the energy. Okay, so, and I'm just going to take my beautiful strawberries. Oh dear. Lordy, lordy. I'm so deeply grateful. And I'm going to add some juice, some au jus. See that? Woo-wee. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all. I am. And because I do love the cinnamon, one more sprinkle of cinnamon. So, give me 1 second while I take my rubber bands out of my mouth. Hard to, actually, very hard to eat and sample food with rubber bands in your mouth. Braces. They'll be coming off soon. So, here we have it. Beautiful. Look at it, still hot and steamy. Ah, you can see it, hot and steamy. Just like me. All right, so. Damn it. All right, well, there you go. Here goes my beautiful gluten-free healthy pancake alternative with honey and cinnamon and organic strawberry, hot organic strawberry fruit. Really good. If you want, you see I didn't add any extra sweetener because of the strawberries and a little bit of honey. You can add, there it is. I have a little bit. Organic maple sugar. There's a tiny bit in there. And I'm just going to drizzle a splash. You can heat it up too on the stove so it's warm maple syrup. But in this case, just a little drizzle. And one more last bite before I tune off. And say goodbye until next time. That's amazing. Thank you for showing up. Stay tuned for more. Blessings to you, brothers and sisters.